Hello, I'm Bird and welcome to the #1 Saint-Etienne series out there on YouTube. As always, thanks for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, go and check out all my old stuff, stick around for the new, and hopefully you can't wait to find out what's happened here at Season 4 with Saint-Etienne. And again, I'm loving playing it. I was off over a weekend, apart from my 20-mile bike ride to Old Trafford, Manchester United and back, which nearly killed me. I've got a lot of time to play Football Manager this weekend, which has been fun. So I've got through another season. It's another battle. There's going to be ups and downs, but hopefully it's exciting. I felt like it was exciting. I proper enjoyed it. Do you know what? I'm not going to enjoy my coffee. Yep, I've got another famous cup of coffee with 1 sugar in it. It's been over. What has it been? Over a week now. A week and a day. And it still tastes like shit. Hopefully you won't have the taste of shit in your mouth at the end of this episode. Let's begin. We're going to start here on the finances page because financially we're starting to get a bit better. Now we're not anywhere near Paris Saint-Germain, but we're starting to get better. And what I have done is I have brought in some players and sold them on. I've sold players we've had and I've managed to bring in some good players cheap. So I've got loads to get through though. So I think I'm just going to talk about the players that have come in. First off, let's talk about the loans. And we've managed to re-sign William. It's been crazy with the re-signing of loans. You'll see why in a sec. But we've signed William back again for another year on loan from Arsenal. They just don't want to play him. But he's young. He's one of our own. He helps with the European squad. So he's come back again. Also Facundo. He's come back again. Not good enough apparently to stay at Bayern. He's worth a lot of money. He is. He's from Uruguay. Apparently you can get him cheap at the beginning. I didn't know that. I'm going to have to remember this kid and try and sign him for someone else in the future. Arsenal, let me sign David Luiz. Again, he looks like him, doesn't he? So, yeah, he's 23 and he's French. Again, that's great. I'm paying a lot of his wages, 64 grand a week. But, like I said, he's French. Again, he helps with the squad. This is the best one. For 3 years, we've had 3 different loan star strikers. I'd love my own striker, don't get me wrong. And I've got hold of a good young striker. But he's not ready yet. He's no Troy Parrott. And I'm surprised that Tottenham agreed. He's only 20. You got Michael, got Kane, haven't they? So they may be happy loading him back out because we played him and developed him for them. So we've got Troy Parrott for a second year. The only loan that wouldn't come back or wasn't allowed was Ben Woodburn. But I didn't really need anyone else loan wise for the squad. I've used my last loan on a 3rd choice goalkeeper from Liverpool. It's not amazing, but I felt like I needed that 3rd goalkeeper. I wasn't happy with some of mine. I've got 2 good young ones myself, you know. And again, he's French. He just helps with the French squad. I've tapped into Rennes. They have some great young players in this game. I've never been the manager of them. I think on FM21 I'm going to do them, you know. Just maybe do a challenge where I just use Rennes Academy and I can't do anything else because they always seem to produce good players. Now this guy, he's cost me about 2.5 million. It's going to go up a lot. But he's not a wonder kid, but I just think he's very good. I liked his speed. His pace acceleration is good. He's not very composed, I know, but I just think he's a good young prospect with a lot of potential. Hopefully I can develop him. Now this guy I'm really happy with, and I like Argentina. And after doing saves in Argentina recently, I learned how good some of the players are. A lot of good regens come through. And, you know, some of them are just as good as the Brazilian regens, but they're a lot cheaper. Now this kid's cost me quite a bit. I had to activate his release clause. He's worth 25 million. But as a wonder kid, central midfield, I really wanted something special in the middle that we could develop into our own world superstar. Now, at Atlanta, wanted 33-year-old Danilo Ambrosio. Now, he won't worth mega money. He'd done all right in the time we've had him. I was happy with him when we got him from Inter. He was decent. Did me a good job. Physicals have dropped off. But I'd noticed something they had, and it was on my mind, so I went to him with a cheeky deal. We reversed it and we offered quite a bit of money. I mean, we're talking about 10 million eventually. And him for him. And we brought in Franco. He is a wonder kid. Right back. I am well excited. I love chipping away and building these pieces. But I also want to bring in a few of my own players. And one of them is, of course, Mr. Mohamed Ben Taleb, the young Frenchman, the first top player that came through the academy when I was here. He was started out as a striker. Now, one of you actually mentioned in the comments of episode 3, why don't you change him into a left mid? I'd already thought of that. I've already been doing that, and we've done that. He's now naturally more an attacking left midfielder, and he's coming into my team. Not really to be a backup. I'm going to push this kid and play him this year. I'm also promoting Yunus Alami. Now, he's not potential a 5-star, but I think he looks like he's still a good young player, and I think he could become a good young player. So he's going to be in the first team as well this year. But they're not the only ones. I mean, look at my under-19s and look at some of the potential of these kids. Remy Michael, the midfielder at 16. Do you know what I mean? I mean, they're not wonder kids, but these guys are good young players, and I'm going to try and give them games now. I'm going to start blooding my own players through. Let's switch over to the squad depth. And obviously I've got Woodman and Stefan as the goalkeepers, and I've brought in that third choice. But them two good goalkeepers, I think. I've got good centre halves. Again, we've brought in players on a free who are going to help out. Got 2 good right backs now with the wonder kid in front. I've got Ita as well on the left. My midfield hasn't changed too much. The central midfielders, we've brought in Trevor Chabola. I think I showed you him in the last episode. And obviously we brought in a new kid from Argentina to add a bit of real quality. But that's just getting mixed up with the French lad from Arsenal. We've still got Youssef, who can play in the middle and on the right wing. Obviously, we've got Kennedy on the left, but I want to play Bentaleb over Kennedy. Kennedy's not going to change or improve. So Bentaleb's going to get that push. And then going forward, we've still got Troy Parrott, who's the leading goal scorer in the league last year, so that is exciting. Zaza Binks has gone. So we've got Owona. And a few youngsters, a few other guys that can back him up. So that's it. I think we're slowly getting better. I know I'm still using the loans, but I think we've got a good blend now of a bit of experience. But it's getting a young, exciting team now with a couple of my own good, young, exciting players. Let's chip away, man. Let's just chip away and see what we can do. Well, we finished second last year, but the bookies are putting us at third with Monaco, Lyon, and Marseille. We are the big boys now. Us 5. And you got other good teams just below that from 6 down, but I think we're definitely the big 5. Competing, I mean, it's Paris Saint-Germain, isn't it? Got the undefeated first season I was here. Undefeated in the 3rd season. And like my good friend Brian, who's going to pop up again, was saying to me, it's hard to do out when you're up against a team that never loses. But they don't always win either. Nope, because we beat them again. 2 years running in the Trophy des Champions. We beat them again. We beat them last year. And we beat him this year. Troy Parrott again. Youssef again. The legends. And we outplayed them. They've got a few new players. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Depay. They bought him off Lyon. Yeah? You look at that, you think Saint-Etienne are way the better team. If we can match them like that all year, could be our year. Before the Trophy des Champions, we had a pre-season friendlies. Again, I'm not doing it. Went to Russia for a bit. Looked like we played Man U there, doesn't it? And we played a few other easy friendlies. Played Malaga as well away. Nice trip out for the boys in the sun. But yeah, I mean, there's been a few changes, but I think the squad itself, especially because the loans, the 4 main loans, are back. It feels like we're a good team and like we're hitting the road, hitting that road running straight away. How was that season going at the halfway point? Well, it's the 1st of January and, we're taking up our usual positions. Paris Saint-Germain at the top, although they're not undefeated, and we're second. The only difference this time is we are a lot closer, aren't we? I mean, there's other teams have already been beaten once. That's fine, or not a lot. But we're only 2 points behind them. I felt like we're starting to close that gap. My worry is next season, I don't think I'll get Troy Parrott back and a few of the other lads I don't. Can I replace them? Do you know what I mean? Or we're going to get really close, really close, and then fall really far back, you know what I mean? But I'm just taking it. I was just enjoying playing it. Doing well in the games. I mean, what I found fascinating at this point in the season is the top 3 goal scorers. I mean, they're not scored loads of goals, but the top 3 goal scorers are either not on my team or their team. So it's like everything's getting a bit exciting. Happy with this. Paris are always at the top of the defence charts and the attack charts. So look at that. They've only conceded 4 goals. Paris are scoring a lot, but they've got great players. Neymar, Cardi, Depay, who's good in this league, isn't he? We've dropped a bit, to be fair. And before we look at the results, this is just a prime example of why we're not scoring a lot of goals, but it's a nice game to look at because we beat Paris Saint-Germain again. 1-0. Steven Berghaus scoring the goal. Berghaus reminds me of the coat I used to have when I was a kid at school. He signed for us this year on a free, and I initially was going to sell him on, but once he got to the club, quite liked him. I thought, you know, he's only 31. Might get a good year out of him. Can cover a lot of positions. He's staying. And if we go back to all the results, you can see, look, it starts here really, a 0-0, and then you get a 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. We get beat off Lyon. 1-0, 1-0. I don't know why, but we turned into old school Arsenal. But do you know what? A win is a win in my book. And at the minute, we are sticking with Paris Saint-Germain. If we can beat them, always got a chance, haven't we? So we've always got a chance. Over to the Champions League, and this initially you look at it and think, wow, you qualified top of the group. Looks amazing, I know. And it was amazing. It started off amazing, and it's maybe a sign that we have improved on last year, especially coming together as a team. We play like a team. But what was interesting is we won our first 3 games. So we beat Bayern Munich. You can see that there. We beat Shakhtar, and we beat Real Madrid, right? But then we drew against Shakhtar, and we lost the other 2. But we still managed to win the group, albeit by a point. But we've just won a group. We have just won a group with Real Madrid and Bayern in it. Don't get me wrong, part of me wants to go third to get in the Europa League because I might actually win that. Then the other part of me thinks, let's go as far as we can. Let's make some money. And we've drawn Benfica, which I think are a team who have got good players, and they always seem to have good rate wonder kids as well. But they're a team we can beat. No doubt Manchester United, who've drawn Porto, another Portuguese team, will come up against us at some point, maybe. Keep coming up against Man United and getting beat. I went there the other day. We went on a bike ride. We intended to go on a bike ride to Manchester City Centre. You go down the canal into the city. It's brilliant. And then you go under the city. The canal's all under the city. Got to dodge the odd homeless person. And you get to the centre and you cut through the university and you get to a place called Rusholme, near Rusholme. It's the Curry Mile, it's called. And there's an old railway track there that you can get on. And it's now just a cycle track. It takes you all the way back to Denton. And it's amazing. But I was tired. But when we got to the city centre, they're all like, we're all United fans. None of the 2 City lads didn't come for some reason. So we're all like, let's go Old Trafford. And when you're there, you're like, yeah, let's do it. We went to Old Trafford and I could feel my legs going then. I was like, shit, I've got to get all the way home. And then we went to Co-op, got a load of beer, had like 3 cans of Stella, and I'm thinking, I am not making it home. I did. And that was hard work. And my knees are still burning. But it was great to go to Old Trafford. Got myself a wicked jacket. Got my son a new coat. I bought a load of Baby United baby grows for my newborn that's coming in October. Happy. The wife wasn't happy because I spent too much money. At this point, we've played 1 game in the Coupe de France, the 9th round against St. Priest. We beat them 2-0. Troy Parrott doing his sting. Now, I will be honest, right? I could improve the training facilities and the youth facilities if I wanted to. There's more to go. But I don't want to waste any more money. I want to save this year. I thought, we're in a good place. We seem to get a good regen every year as it is. Got a lot of good young players. 1 year, let's leave it. If the club want to do it themselves, then fine. But I'm not going to push that. I'm going to leave it and just try and just save my money. Because like you know, I've been scouting the shit out of every youth player ever created since this game started. And it hasn't happened yet. Youth takes in March, but I was going to start my 4th youth intake shortlist. So I was really going to start getting that knowledge, you know. So we've moved up towards April and we're here with the Champions League first knockout round, and we went to Benfica. Again, you know, good team, good club, good league, all that good stuff. We got a 0-0. I would have liked that cheeky away goal, which we didn't need in the end. No, we needed a 94th minute winner from Troy Parrott. Do you want to just have a sigh of relief like, that's over with? Because what a slog. We should have battered these in this game, to be fair. We were way better. But we threw. Well, we won't be facing Manchester United, but we're coming up against the Premier League team, Chelsea. Still got Frankie Lampard as the manager. The 10th round was against Stade Reims in the Coupe de France, and we won 2-0. Mr. Parrott, 94th minute again. And then weirdly, when we played Troy didn't play. No, arrested him. Give the kid a chance, and he didn't let me down. He scored, he got man at match, he was outstanding. And came up against Rennes, where Mr. Owona came from. He came on as a sub, but it was Troy Parrott, as always, doing the business. 1-0, just enough. Got us through into the semi-finals. But for now, let's jump back, have a look at the league table, and this is where we are. The gap's got bigger. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? I mean, they're shitter. This is their worst year because they've drawn 3 and lost 2. But we're catching them. The cap's 10 points now. We've only lost what? We've lost 3 and drawn 5. It's little margins. Troy Parrott is by far the best striker in the world. I love Troy Parrott. Why have I never had him before? What a kid. He just fits my tactic. I'm just hoping this is that start for PSG when they're starting to like buy Luis Suarez. They're going to get older. Neymar's going to get older. They're going to get older and older and older unless they do it right, which the computer doesn't always do. We just got to be at that. It's that time in it when they're old and they've hit the curve and they're on the way down and we're on the way up and we cross over. I can smell it. It's coming. So this is the squad at this point. Let's have a quick catch up with it. Obviously Troy Parrott, absolute beast. Let's have a quick look at him. Getting better, isn't he? Tottenham are gonna love what we've done with their guy. Absolute superhero. He actually is a support. He's a Liverpool supporter. I didn't know that, but he loves us now. Don't love Tottenham. The guy from Arsenal, David Luiz, good player. Again, surprised they've just loaned him out twice. I think he's a really good player. Youssef at this moment in time is injured, which is never good. Back strain, but what a player. He's just filling out, isn't he? And again, he doesn't look like a world beater, but sometimes players don't. They just do you that job. This is the kid, though. This kid from Argentina, he's slotted straight into this team. And he is absolutely fantastic. La Borda. Now we jump forward another month. We're going to check out this game, which just shows you, I think, how good we are. I think we're getting really good. Beating Chelsea 2-0 in the quarterfinals. Surely job done. Well, yeah, didn't make it easy on ourselves, but it was job done. Mr. Bentalev, the kid, 2 goals at Stamford freaking Bridge against Premier League team, 18 years old. Proud day for him, man of the match. Absolutely buzzing for him. Buzzing for Trev, who they let go on a free last year, and we've picked him up. Look how well he played as my defensive midfielder. He's a good player, him. That's like a good... Have that, Chelsea. Have that, Frank. We're going to the semi-finals. We're going to face Liverpool, who I think are the Champions League holders at the minute. Well, they've won it last year or so anyway. Don't really care about what Liverpool do at the minute, but it's going to be tough. Don't forget, we were in the semi-final of the Coupe de France, which we won against Nice. 1-0, Troy Parrott. Troy Parrott penalty. David Luiz got man of the match. We're in the final. Proper cup final. And of course, surely you know who we're going to be playing. Yes, it is Paris Saint-Germain. We've beat them in 2 cup finals last 2 years. Well, them cups don't mean shit. They've beat us in the important games. They've beaten us in the league. They're going to win the league again this year for the umpteenth time. But can we do it? Can we do it together? Let's find out. Well, here we are at the Stade de France. And we have got a little bit of trouble, really. The trouble is we are quite tired. 4 of the players who are playing for me today, really, I probably won't normally play them, but the game's too big. So I am a bit worried. These players I really wanted to play just cannot get anywhere near this team. So we're not at our best at this moment in time. It's like we're getting to the end of the season. We've got so far, and it could crumble. It could crumble, but we'll see. Look, Luis Suarez leading the line today. Where's Icardi? On the bench. Where's Neymar? No Neymar. So yeah, I mean, I think at full strength, full fitness, we've given them a game like we did at the start of the season. We've done really well against them this year, to be fair. I mean, we're still good. Hopefully they're in the same boat. They're still fighting on all the competitions as well. But they have got more depth, more quality in depth. Do you know what I mean? When, you know, they just have. I mean, even buying Luis Suarez, he's probably like, what is he, 38 now or something? He's still a good player, isn't he? He's one of them guys that holds on to his skill. So about nearly half an hour gone. Not a lot's gone on. We've not had any real highlights. No one's really creating. We're matching each other. They've actually changed their manager. Thomas Tuchel's gone off somewhere. I can't remember where he's gone. Barcelona or something. Obviously, he was very successful here. He's left. Probably got bored to tears. And is it Van Hag? T Hag? Guy from Ajax, I think he is. He's their manager now, so a different style than that. He's brought in a few of his own players. Well, the first half is over, and I swear to you, no highlight. I had nothing. You can tell what kind of game it is. Shit. Now, for those of you who care, I am going to start a new series next week. I feel like I can get one in, but it's not going to be like this. It's going to go back to what I usually do, where it's longer. So maybe 2 or 3 episodes a season. Uh-oh, here we go, here we go. Come on, boys. 2 or 3 episodes a season. We're going to go down into the non-league of England. Have a bit of fun. A bit of a blast from the past for me. You'll see why when you see it. And it's just something to take me towards FM. Go on, Parrot. Who's on the end of that? Take me towards FM21, really. And have a live comment, a bit of fun. Because it'll be easy to make. You only have to play it in little gaps, don't I then? Don't have to play a full season. First actual highlight apart from the kickoff highlight, which you probably won't see. Oh, here we go. Well done. Well done, kid. He's a good keeper, by the way. Do you know what? I should have given him more of a chance at the beginning. I just didn't put any faith in him. Now I know him. If I started again, I'd probably just start playing him straight away. Get him straight in there, learning, playing, improving. Awona, he's a good young player. He's another good young player on loan from Bayern Munich. Great cross. Oh, mate. Troy. Okay, I've made one change, and Diusit is coming off because he's really tired. Everyone's tired, but he was conditioned. Everything's really low. And obviously, it's not the most exciting game. Not a lot's happened, has it? So, I think he does save me subs. Worst live com ever, in a way, isn't it? This is the trouble with live comms. You can have great ones and you can have shit ones. That's the trouble when you rely on them, or your episodes all around about live com. That's when people struggle, I think. Anywho, what do I do? Let's go! Come on, Troy. Awona was on the left, but he was fitter, so he's gone out on the right. And the guy from Bayern Munich's come off. Meaning Benteled's on the left. Oh, it's starting to piss down on all, and it's raining, it's getting wet. Conditions are changing. I'm getting freaking nervous. Like super nerves. Come on, boys. This is a long highlight. This is going to be a goal. You give me no highlights for the whole game, and then they're going to do this to me. Watch. I just know this game. I watched too much of this. Oh, no! He saved it! Right, here we go. What's going to happen here? What's going to happen? I'm scared. Here's Benteled, the kid. What's he going to do? Bit of magic. Look at him. Oh, cheeky. He's got no fear. Here's to the left back. Finds Laborde. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What happened then? Berghaus? Why didn't you shoot? And here we are. Penalty time. Brilliant. Troy Parrott up first. Do not let me down, Troy. You're our best player, mate. Set the standard, mate. You set that standard. Well done. Suzigani Gagagawangi Nagigoff is coming up to take the penalty, and he scores. Oh, here he is, the youngster from Argentina, Laborde. He's had a good season. Come on, mate. You're a fan favourite already. Don't let the boys down. Chamberlain. Alex Oxlade. Freaking Chamberlain. He's wank. Come on, goalie. Illich. Young lad. Don't play too much. Good squad player, though. Don't believe in him. No, don't. No. Come on. We need some goalkeeper heroics. Come on, kid. You're one of our own. You can do... Oh, how did you... Butterfingers. Berghaus. Come on, the coat. Can the coat do it? Come on, the coat. Yes, slotted it. It's down to that goalie. It's down to the goalie. Come on, kid. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just like Gareth Southgate for England. You don't need your freaking centre-half taking the most important penalty of the game, do you? I don't like that angle. He scored it. There's never been a more important time in his goalkeeper's career than now, and they put it in the same place they put every one of their freaking penalties. Arseholes. Arseholes. Now, it was only a second for you, but it's been well over an hour, nearly 2 for me. I've even took my dog out for a walk. Pissed off with that. Still pissed off with that. And I've played the rest of the season, and we'll share that now. We finished the season second in the league. 14 points off them. Not too much in it really, but I feel like we closed the gap. Troy Parrott leading goal scorer. I just felt massively deflated. I think winning that cup would have been a real statement. But yeah, you can win all the trophy champions you want. I wanted to win a Coupe de France. In the Champions League, of course, we had Liverpool, and yeah, our season just kind of went after this, I think. Liverpool just too good, beating us 2-0 at home. And then 3-1 away at Anfield, which was, yeah, soul destroying for me. Because it's Liverpool. What I do have is a good young squad. I have, 3 of my best players aren't mine. I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can bring some of them back again. I'll try. I always try. Why not? But I have not just been scouting the young players of Europe. I've been scouting Brazil and Argentina. That's how I found Laborde, who was my 4th best player this year. I need another couple of them. Another couple of little Labordes. To be fair, I've got the most money I've ever had, and I can do a lot with 32 million. And I'm going to increase that. I've got a couple of players I might sell. Hopefully we can have a bit more luck in episode 5. And hopefully you're going to come back for it. And hopefully you enjoyed this one enough to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. If you really want to help the channel, you can become a patron. $1 a month and you're in. Also, if you are a patron and you're still a patron when FM21 comes out, you're going to be a player in my brand new series. I've also got a new series starting next week. A Let's Play with live comms. So make sure you keep your eye out for that. And yes, stay happy, stay safe. Hopefully I'll cheer up this afternoon back at work. I doubt that highly. I'm going to be giving abuse out to everyone. But yeah, thank you very much for taking time out of your busy day. You are a legend. I love you very much. Thanks for the support. I'm Bood. I'll see you next time.